Man undergoes surgery after reportedly pooping out of his penis and ejaculating from his bum for
Get
2
the
years.
fuck out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Swamp Talk. Here's your hosts, Sean Miller and Corey Burr.
What's
Oh my god.
Still no crowd.
Okay, yeah.
Still just crickets.
Hate to say this, but I think I'm starting to miss the crowd.
Yeah, it's a little too quiet in here.
Yeah, no, I could fall asleep to this. This is what I leave on for my bearded dragons to listen to.
Yeah.
So that they can sleep without stress at nighttime.
All right, well, we're gonna need someone to chase these fucking crickets off. Somebody.
I don't have my gun.
And we don't have any employees. Oh, they disappeared themselves.
All right, perfect.
All right, welcome to episode 42 of Swamp Talk. Tonight we have a guest. His name is Dan. What do you do, Dan?
Your volume, man. I can't hear you barely.
Oh shit!
Your volume went down as you were doing the intro.
Oh,
Is
you
it too
turned
low?
down our volume?
No.
Oh, there we go. You're back.
Oh, we're back.
And we're having some errors on this thing. All right, we're good. All right. So what do you do?
I co-host a podcast called Rising from the Ashes.
Ooh.
Okay, and what's Rising from the Ashes about?
We talk about ancient history. We talk about conspiracies,
Ooh.
everything but COVID. We try not to get into COVID.
Yeah,
We try to stay
no.
away from that.
Well, everybody's sick of hearing about
And
it.
everyone knows it's
Yeah.
from the
I'm
5G
tired of
towers.
hearing
You
about
know,
Oh
You
my
just take
god.
some horse dewormer and you're good to go.
Yeah. And we talk about spirituality and consciousness and all the other fun stuff.
You ever
we
go
try
into
to leave-
aliens?
Yeah, we just I just dropped an episode today. We're talking about crop circles and aliens,
Ooh, all right. Well,
consciousness.
right off rip, I was automatically interested.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna have to check out the podcast.
Yeah, check it out, man.
I'm probably gonna be hooked because I'm all about the conspiracy theories, the ancient
Mm.
history, aliens,
Yeah.
like any type of like stuff that isn't present day. I'm all about that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Me too. I like to live in the past.
Yep.
Oh, it's nice there.
Yeah, it's a little bit better time. Well, I can't say better times, but I just like how everything looked back then.
Yeah.
Well,
So you guys are wrestlers, huh?
yeah.
Yes.
Yep. We
We actually just missed
Yeah, it
a
was
wrestling
unfortunate.
event.
It was their 3-year anniversary.
Yeah.
And we're in the promo video for it.
Oh
And,
yeah.
like I got stuck at work and stuff, and
Yeah.
we
By the
couldn't-
time we got together yesterday, it was what, 4 or 5?
yeah, 4 or 5.
We would have been late. We would have missed the match that we were scheduled for. So
yeah,
we were just like,
We're-
we're gonna message the promoter and just tell him we can't
It's
make
like
it this time.
2.5 hour, 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
For a 2-minute battle royal.
Yeah. It's
I'm
been
all in.
unfortunate. It keeps changing though. I mean,
Yeah.
we go into each event with hopes that we're gonna have this magical fucking 6-man tag match. Like we have it planned in our head for months now. We actually had it planned with another tag team and that fell through. So we carried it on to this new tag team. And it just every single month, like a week or two before the event, something will happen with one of the other wrestlers, and then people start bailing out left and right. And the next thing you know, we're not in a tag match anymore. We're in a Royal Rumble or a Battle Royal, and it's like he's still paying. But in our eyes,
I kind of
Like-
feel bad because we're only in there for 2 minutes.
well, that and like we're going out there to, promote our name and what we have to offer. And you can't do that when the most you're going to see is a couple punches and maybe a move or two here and there.
Yeah.
Like the most of it's like,
laying on the ground. Or,
yeah, a battle royal or yeah, I mean, a battle royal, there's more moves, but you have so many people in the ring. You try and not do too many moves
can't
and
get in the way.
It's just a clusterfuck in
Yeah.
those types of scenarios. It sucks, but We apologized for it. He said see you soon, so hope to hear from you soon. Hopefully that wasn't like, yeah, we'll talk soon.
See you
Yeah,
next
you
Tuesday.
never hear from him again. But
Yeah, I watched wrestling my whole life since I was probably I don't know, 5-6 years old. I still have a memory of WrestleMania 3.
ooh,
So I mean, I've been watching, and except for the last couple of years, I've kind of got out of it. It got too much to keep up with for me now.
yep. Well,
It's just
then
everywhere. There's like 5 shows a fucking week, and
yeah,
now
you,
there's like
you have to pick your like. For
yeah,
me, back in the
brand.
day, it was definitely WWE, but I would watch WCW.
Yeah, same.
And then WWE kind of grew stale for me, honestly. And then all of a sudden, AEW comes out of nowhere a couple of years ago, and it's like, yeah, this reminds me of like that feeling I had when I was watching the Attitude Era back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because everyone's popping up.
Yeah.
Can we talk about AEW a little bit, because
I would love to.
I've completely been missing what's going on lately, and I've
same. But
I've seen Kurt Angle on there,
whoa,
and-
all right, that's new to me. That's
and
good
Sting
for him.
on the commercial. And I'm like, whoa, who are all these new guys coming to AEW?
Sting actually had his mat. Like, good for him, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure he's right up there. Well, Ric Flair retired at what, 60?
I don't know.
7?
Who knows
68, I want to say, and Sting
Woo!
66
how to do that?
or 65. So he's getting up there. Like, I think he
Yeah.
might be trying to rival Ric Flair. He also looks a lot better than Ric Flair did at 60 something. So, props
Yeah.
to Sting, honestly.
But- The thing I like about AEW is they're super Illuminati. They use like they have the inner circle.
Yeah.
And
I love their
Sting is 62, by the way.
62. Okay, still in his 60s wrestling. He probably has another couple years.
what's the other? They have the inner circle, the dark
Order.
Yeah,
the dark order. Yeah, the elite. Right.
Yeah,
They
the
have,
elite. They're falling off though. I heard Tony Khan took out all the elite members from creative from whatever it is. So they don't get to create anything anymore in AEW, which kind of sucks, I think, but it could also be a good move,
so
taking them
since
away from it.
we talk about conspiracies on my show, I think that this is a conspiracy in itself. And I think that Vince McMahon actually owns AEW.
See, I have seen that conspiracy theory. And you know what? I mean, part of me does kind of believe it a little bit, just because he keeps saying they're not a rival company. They're their own thing. And then he's only been getting rid of like the wrestlers that, thrive in that type of scenario, like the more
Big
independent
shows over there
vibe.
now too.
Yeah. And or they were coming towards the end of their career. They were growing stale in WWE, and for them to go back to their indie style wrestling, it wouldn't fit in WWE. So maybe Vince is just kind of like, here, I got this guy for you. I'm about to let him go. Pick him up before Impact does. Or I mean, AEW, it doesn't really matter because they all share wrestlers between New Japan and fucking Impact and TNA or whatever it is.
TNA got really weird, huh?
Yeah, I think they're Impact now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Is that
Impact
how that
Wrestling.
goes? Yeah. All right.
I
Yeah,
used to
they all
really
got
like
bought
it.
out.
I used to really like it until they got sold. And then
Yeah.
they weren't on that channel anymore that they used to be on. And then after that, it kind of fell apart for me with that.
Yep.
But Lucha Underground was
I was
really
just about
awesome
to bring
too.
that up. I love Lucha Underground. I thought
Yeah,
their
I thought that
product
was great.
was very unique. They were pre-recorded, so you could do the cinematics, and they did their cinematics right. It wasn't corny. It wasn't cheesy. They looked like, a cinematic fight scene that would be in a movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's what we want to see. Like, you guys are trained stunt professionals at this point. So you should be showing that off, not doing fake wrestling moves pre-recorded. Like, there's a difference. And
Yeah, those wrestlers were crazy as hell too. They would do like some of the craziest moves I've ever seen were
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
Lucha Underground.
I'm really upset that Ricochet is in WWE currently. He was Prince Puma in
Oh, was he Puma?
Yeah, he was Puma
Oh,
in Underground.
man.
Yeah, so I'm really upset that he's in WWE because they don't utilize him. And if he went to AEW, if he had a match against Ray Phoenix or Pentagon, like that, it would be the
Yeah.
hottest match of the fucking year. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
those two can fucking go.
Yeah, I think Ricochet is awesome too, but I think he's really underutilized in
Yeah,
WWE.
he is.
WWE is just so fucking huge now. It's amazing that anybody
Uh-oh.
can rise up at all over there.
Yeah.
Glitched out a little bit, but I get the gist of what you're saying.
Yeah.
It was weird because like it was all robotic.
Well, the thing was, WWE picked up Ricochet right around the time of Underground coming to an end, but Ricochet had been traveling around and he went over to the UK, and I want to say he won that wrestling tournament, professional wrestling tournament that they do or something. I'm pretty sure he might have won it, or he placed in like one of the top numbers up there. And WWE picked him up shortly after that, and they buried him basically because he was too big of a name and they didn't want him going anywhere else. And WWE doesn't know what to do with somebody that is that crazy, basically. Like the closest thing they had was the Hardy Boys, and even them, they don't compare to what Ricochet will do. Like he was in Money in the Bank. That was the most recent match I think I saw him in for a pay-per-view. And every time he had a spot in that match, it was fucking crazy. I was like, holy shit. I was standing up, like cheering, like I was at my house too. And I'm fucking standing cheering. I'm like, holy fucking Christ. Like I missed that. And like, they don't utilize it enough there. Definitely.
Yeah, I agree. It's gotten too many people, too many different shows, you know.
Yeah.
They have so much going on.
I'm worried about AEW doing the same thing because they just came out with what was the other show? Rampage now.
Oh, they have two shows.
Yeah, they got the one on Wednesday, and then they have another televised one on Friday, and then they have two shows on YouTube, I believe. The AEW
really?
Dark, and then the AEW Dark Elevated or whatever the fuck it. They have like 4 shows basically because they have so much talent, but at least they're utilizing all their talent in some sort of way, which I like. WWE has too much talent that they can't utilize everywhere. They just don't have enough going for them.
Yeah.
But I also heard stories that Vince is trying to get out of the wrestling business all around,
Really?
like in general. Like they want to go more towards the entertainment aspect of things.
Triple H gonna take over?
No, that's why they wanted to go this route, because he doesn't want to give Triple H the company.
Why?
He doesn't, I don't think, like he doesn't like, he gave Triple H what was the show there? Fucking, he just took it away from him.
Oh, NXT.
Yeah,
He'll be fucked if
he
Triple
took it
H
away?
decides.
Yeah,
to
he
leave
took
and
it away
start
from
his
him.
own shit.
and he
Yeah, I think,
immediately buried like Triple H's top wrestler in it, and fucking
Who's that?
I forgot his name. He was undefeated, and then the guy traveled over to Raw or SmackDown for a main roster show, and his first match on the main roster show, he lost in a squash match, basically. Like it was pathetic.
Is that big dude with the beard? What's his name? I can't think of his name. Tomko?
Tomko was in like the early 2000s.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I don't watch NXT.
Yeah, I don't watch it, so I don't really know the wrestlers' names. I heard this story because a buddy of ours follows up on everything WWE, even though he hates WWE. So I don't understand it. But yeah, from his mouth, he said that Vince doesn't like Shane. No matter what Shane does, it's just never good enough in Vince's eyes. He doesn't want Stephanie to have it, and Triple H failed him in his eyes. So he just, I think he wants to sell the company.
Left. Imagine if Stephanie, Triple H, and Shane left.
They're also
and
thinking,
started their own shit.
Weren't they thinking of selling it to Disney?
Yeah, that was just a
rumor.
Are you kidding me?
Glad.
It's been a rumor for years.
Yeah. Well, Disney has the money.
I don't
and the
think
budget.
they're ever gonna sell. I don't believe any of those rumors.
That would be the one company I would want to see pick up WWE.
What,
Who?
Disney?
Yeah,
Disney?
because they picked up Lucasfilms, and from what they've done, I haven't had a bad experience with it. I know some diehard Star Wars fans will fucking rip my throat out for saying this, but I honestly loved everything Disney has put out for
Some
Star
dude
Wars.
in the hallway comes in, busts
through the door. What the fuck you say?
Bleeding.
Yeah. No, but I'm dead serious. Like, I love The Mandalorian, and even the diehard fans love The Mandalorian. And then I love the movies, like Rogue One. Rogue One was an awesome concept, like a different scenario to the whole war. Like, now you're seeing the war from stormtroopers' eyes or a rebel's eyes, opposed to a Jedi or a Sith figure. So it was kind of cool, and it was gory as fuck. So for Disney to put that type of violence in a movie, I was like, oh hell yeah. It's like, damn, I thought they were gonna fucking censor everything being Disney. Nope, they were like, we're keeping it true to its roots. So I was like, yeah.
I keep getting writing errors on this fucking thing.
Star Wars is great in itself, but as far as like the wrestling goes, I don't. What would Disney do with wrestling? I mean, it's so,
I just feel like they would give it the budget it needs, or keep the budget at where it's at to keep it going. And then they would try to bring back the creative people that brought in the most viewers. Because that's what these big companies seem to do, like Netflix. When they try to bring back a show, they go in and try and bring back the full cast, the original cast. And if they can't, they try and find somebody that's just as good and would be a good replacement. And I feel like Disney would do something like that, or Peacock, if they just gave it to Peacock, because I mean they're on their streaming service. So
NBC.
NBC.
The wrestler I was thinking of was Tommaso Ciampa.
Tommaso Ciampa. See, I don't follow NXT, so I don't really know. I mean, after Ricochet left NXT and got put on the main roster, I was like, yeah, I'm done watching NXT now.
Well, NXT for me, it was kind of like they actually did wrestling over there instead of
it was good. It's the better product, don't get
drama.
me, or was the better product. It might still be, I don't know, but for some reason I just watched pay-per-views for WWE. That's like the only thing you'll ever see me watch.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I do it now. Last year or two, I've stopped watching all the shows, and now I just watch the pay-per-view events when they come out.
Well, they do those little in between segments so good now that it just fills in the story to where you don't even need to watch the in between bullshit.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, but AEW all the way. I'm a diehard AEW fan till that comes to an end.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to dabble into a story.
All right. Well, he pulls that one out of his.
Grab this one because it involves ninjas. Special ops troops hunkered down in California airport hangar after nighttime ninja attack.
What?
Yeah, a fucking ninja. A sword-wielding man dressed as a ninja. I wonder what this guy was thinking when he woke up. He probably woke up and was like,
today's a good day to go.
I'm gonna put on this ninja costume and go attack some people with it."
Or maybe he was out, like he's like, "All right, honey, I'll be back. I'll go get the milk and groceries." And like he walked by this store on the side. He saw the display of a ninja costume with a sword for Halloween. And he's like, I gotta go attack a base.
Go hardcore right off the bat.
First thought.
So So, a sword-wielding man dressed as a ninja attacked several special operations soldiers who were training at a California airport, reportedly forcing them to shelter in a hangar and inflicting wounds that required stitches. Okay, so this guy didn't do too much damage.
He tried to fucking hurt them.
he did some damage,
Damn.
but like at least he didn't like kill anyone as a ninja.
Was he Asian? I don't want this to be too racist.
No, he's probably totally a white dude.
He was a ninja.
Yeah, he wasn't. He's no color. He's a ninja.
He's a
And
ninja.
when you're a ninja,
Wait, aren't those
You fuck shit
juggalos?
up. Those are clowns. Fucking clowns.
Yeah, but
motherfucker.
yeah, but they say "What up, ninja" and shit like that.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, they say some stupid shit.
Juggalos.
I don't know. I could be completely wrong with that. I swear though, I hear them saying it down the street from me all the time.
Yeah, they probably do. No, it is a thing.
I think that's the backup word for the N word.
Yeah, that's their terminology.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah. They put on clown faces
See-
and call each other ninjas.
I just don't see Juggalo, any type of Juggalo, being a ninja. I don't mean to be mean, but they aren't the most agile.
No, they're
Yeah.
not.
They're
But,
chunky.
They probably put a bandana on their head and a bandana over their nose and mouth and
And scream woo woo out in the street
with a sword.
with a sword. Go attack military bases.
If
or
if you're gonna go
airports.
out, you got to go out with a sword.
No, if it was a juggalo, I feel like it would have been a hatchet.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Most
Yeah.
likely a hatchet.
You're
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Even though in the picture it looks like an axe or a meat cleaver. I don't
Oh,
remember what the logo looked like.
If it was a juggalo, they'd probably would have had their mom with them too.
Yeah, their mom probably. His mom gave him a ride to the airport.
and he had to borrow $20.
Yeah, about $20. All right, mom. See you later. What time do you want me to pick you up, honey? Oh God, I don't know, mom.
Oh, I said I'll get change and call you from the
Oh,
payphone.
I'll
God.
freaking call you, mom. Picks him up later. Did you make any friends? No.
No, I wasn't trying to. I went to my corner and I sat there for hours.
Oh God.
I miss the mall days.
Yeah, me too. I feel like when the mall closed, that's when the juggalos started disappearing.
Yeah, they all moved to the fucking right down the street from me. They own that house, I'm telling you. They just chill out on the porch no matter what day of the year it is. It could be a blizzard. They're out in the porch drinking,
Yeah.
partying.
You
Good for them. I mean,
I actually just saw what are their fucking names? There's Violent J and Shaggy Two Dope. I saw
Yeah.
Shaggy Two Dope on Tom Segura's podcast.
oh really? Nice.
Yeah.
I wonder if
just
they're coming on
recently.
other podcasts.
Well, I heard Violent
ask them.
J has a heart condition now, and
Yeah.
he's done touring, or they're doing
Oh.
one final tour, and then that's it. They said that they're not done doing music though.
Yeah.
He just said his
Oh.
heart can't handle touring anymore, which
Yeah.
is unfortunate.
They'll probably do like a show here and there, but
What
yeah.
are all these juggalos gonna do now?
They said that they're still gonna do the gathering of the Juggalos and all.
we
these
got to go to
things.
that one year.
just to interview.
Just like a ninja.
Yeah, dude, we'll go there and interview juggalos and stuff.
We'll be dressed as ninjas. That's so good. That's such a good idea.
I really want to go. Really want to go.
It's gonna be like that episode of Workaholics. You know that.
Yep, that's human shit.
Yep, that's human shit. I just stepped in.
Yeah. I just watched a new like a role playing type movie. Man, it was so good too. And I can't remember the name of it. It was it was kind of like role models, but a little different.
I'm the same way. I can't remember shit to save my life. I'd be like, yo, you should have seen the sickest movie last night. It had this and this, blah 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 happened, this and this. It was like, oh man, what was that movie called? I'll check it out. I don't know, man. It's on
Tap the
Netflix.
screen on your camera. You're frozen.
Maybe you turned it off. It got disconnected, bro.
When?
Something happened. Like,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I just thought you disconnected me.
No,
Oh,
didn't.
all right, man. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
that apple crisp. There's like a new Bud Light seltzer variety pack, and this apple crisp tastes like an apple pie. It's pretty crazy.
It's
Yeah, I don't
called
know what happened.
Knights of Badassdom.
Knights of Badassdom.
Yeah. And it has Peter Dinklage in it.
Oh my God, Peter Dinklage.
Yeah. And the other people don't really know, but
You got press play.
it was super fucking funny. It was probably one of the funnier movies I've seen. And this movie came out in 2013, and I had never even heard of it until now. Yeah. Knights of Badassdom.
My bad. I'm trying to help him get this camera on. Knights of Badassdom. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to check that out just
Yeah,
because Peter Dinklage is in it.
Dude, it's
Honestly.
it's hilarious too. It's so funny.
I can't wait. Would you
Yes.
would you watch it on?
Oh shit. I'm not sure.
I got a lot of streaming services, so
Yeah.
hopefully one of them will have.
Me
They're so fucking. I knew that was gonna happen. Like 10 years ago, watching Netflix, I'm like, man, it's only a matter of time until more companies do this type of thing, and then all of a sudden, everybody has it.
Yeah.
Looks like maybe Amazon Prime.
Okay, perfect. Got that.
Yeah, because it shows like what it's on in this IMDb, and that would be the only one that I currently have. Because it shows
Okay.
like Tubi and Vudu, and I don't watch on there. So
Yeah, me either. Knights of Badassdom. All right, perfect.
oh yeah,
Amazon
that one
Prime.
Cue
Yeah,
that one up because it's good. It's funny as hell.
I'm honestly thinking about getting a little Discord chat going and streaming it to my clan for a movie night. So yeah, we do these little movie nights for our gaming clan. It's usually
Your
every
your
Saturday.
gaming clan.
Yeah.
Oh, so sorry, I wasn't trying to offend you when I
No,
was
no,
talking about nerds earlier.
Oh yeah, no, I am a full on nerd. Don't get me wrong. That's why I
No,
make
you're-
fun of them.
Yeah, you're good. I used to collect World of Warhammer stuff and
Oh, okay.
paint those and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
and
know a
play
few
D&D.
people that play that. It would just
So-
it looked like too much. Like the figures
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it is too much.
my
Too much fun.
yeah. My buddy he's got a 3D printer and he prints out his characters or his figures and he paints them all and stuff. I'm like, bro, props to you. I was like, they look fantastic. I was like, me,
Yeah.
I would fuck that shit up. Like I would do too big of a dab or something, fuck it all up and like whip the fucking figure across the room, break it.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't have the patience. He's like, oh, I'll make you your own army if you want. And I was like, bro, I barely have enough time to play video games these days. It's like, but
Yeah, I used to paint them when I was in high school, which is a long time ago for me. So
yeah, oh yeah, same.
but yeah, it was kind of fun just to get high and just paint. You zone in on it pretty good.
Yeah. I've done what's that game? D&D a couple times. We did a Strangers thing inspired D&D one day. That was pretty fun. They're like, if you like D&D, you'll like Warhammer, and I was like, I don't like D&D, but they're like, then you'll like Warhammer because at least you have like something to look at. Like,
Yeah.
and I was
I
like,
don't
"That's
like
true."
apples. Then try apple pie. You'll love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally. Well, people hate tomatoes and love ketchup, so you never know.
that's very true.
I'm actually really excited because this Halloween, one of our friends is throwing a murder mystery Halloween night, and she basically had to send in for this whole box, and it has like all these characters in it, and each person picks a different character from the game, and basically they send her all the stuff that she needs, all the clues and everything, and how to do the whole event. And it's a murder mystery, and you have to figure out who murdered who.
That's
And I get to be this dude called Roderick Blackstone, and he's an illusionist. So I get to dress up as a Victorian era magician.
Ooh, yeah. I was gonna say, do you get to actually dress up as the characters?
Yeah,
yeah,
so
that's
dress up
pretty
as
cool.
the characters, and you get to play along in the whole thing. So I'm stoked on that. I've never done that before, but it sounds like a lot of fucking fun.
Yeah, no, that sounds awesome.
So that's our Halloween party this year.
Yeah, no, I did like that is something I could definitely get into, honestly.
Yeah.
Like usually Halloween parties are always so lame. What? Did it go out again?
No, it's just there's a lag. And when I came over, you were just like, because it was like catching up. I think it's on Wi-Fi. Yeah, there's always a fucking problem.
I feel like you haven't been on the mic enough, Miller.
No.
What's your guys' finishing move? Do you have a tag team finishing move or a single finishing move?
Well, we have both, honestly. Our tag team finishing move. What is it? It's been so fucking long now. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah,
the elevated flatliner.
Yeah, so it's like a play on Mr. Miller's finishing move because he does the flatliner as a finishing move. One of them. So like when we're both in the ring for the finishing move, he'll pick him or he'll put him in the move for the flatliner, and I'll pick him up and put his legs on my shoulder. And then we'll count to 3 and we'll fucking toss him, or I'll toss him in the air and he fucking brings him down on his face. And it's like a spike bump fucking flatliner. It looks pretty brutal, but it's fairly simple.
Wrestling moves don't make any sense.
No, they don't. It hurts us way more.
Yeah.
Like sometimes picking these people up is they don't cooperate. They don't they're supposed to jump and help.
Yeah.
Help you? Nah, it's you. It's just you picking them up. And me, I'm not the biggest dude. Like I'm 5'7", I weigh like 155 pounds. And
oh man,
I'm picking up like people that are like 230 and shit. I'm like, you need to jump for me, bro. Like, come on, dude.
I can see why you didn't want to drive to the Battle Royal. Yeah, get thrown out like a candy bar.
Well, I like that.
The one show, dude, you launched yourself out.
I literally in the back, I tell them, I'm like, I'm launching myself out of this Royal Rumble. And like next thing you know, I'll be like throwing a couple punches and shit. I'll kick a couple people, and someone will be like, all right, you ready to go out? I'm like, launch me, bro. And like he just see me, I don't even touch the top rope. Like I just jump and I fucking go out to the outside of the ring. It's the best thing ever. And it's not the most graceful landing. Like I'm hitting like the apron sometimes. I'm going straight to the floor. So I'm like a modern day Spike Dudley.
Okay. Human body bag.
And then we also do this tag team move.
The wheelbarrow?
Yeah, the wheelbarrow. So I gotta think of how it goes. All right, so I'll do a move. I'll get the opponent down. I'll be ready to tag out, to tag Mr. Miller in. I'll bring the opponent over, or I'll drag him over because he's laying on the ground at this point. I'll drag him to our corner, turn him sideways. I'll give him a leg drop, and then I roll back. Or I'll leg drop him. I'll look back, tag Mr. Miller in, and then I roll back. Mr. Miller catches my legs underneath his arms, and he picks me up in the wheelbarrow and brings me down to a what was that, frog splash? Yeah, frog splash on the opponent. Then I roll out of the ring and Mr. Miller goes for the count. Typically, we do need to think of another tag team move.
Yeah,
I mean, we do like we'll do like a double suplex and stuff like that, but
yeah, the regular stuff.
Yeah,
we're not a typical tag team.
You do the underarm DDT pretty good.
The double arm DDT.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he also does the famouser as a finisher, and then I do the stunner as a finisher.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another thing. When I get into a rumble,
Stunner's
typically,
classic.
Yeah,
Kevin Owens started using that now.
yeah, Kevin Owens. There's Will Ospreay. There's a lot of people that use it. They just do variants on it. Me,
Yeah.
I like to the opponent makes it look like they're about to do like this epic move. They'll pick me up in either a suplex or something, and then I do this thing where like they'll tug me sideways and I'll underhook my arm and then like swivel out of it and then get them into a stunner. And then I also do this like back spring stunner. I've only done it once, and I've only done it to Nuka, surprisingly, successfully.
Oh, he's a small dude.
Yeah, but he actually caught me. Oh wait, I've done it to our trainer too, Wolf. But yeah, like usually people will miss the catch, and I'll completely fuck up the fucking springboard, back springboard stunner or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I do a stunner, it's usually like a stunner party. You know how there's like a super kick party. So like in the most recent wrestling event, there was a rumble that we were in, and I got to the ring. This kid was like, yeah, stun me. And I was like, all right. And this was right before we were going out. So we were right behind the curtain, and the promoter's there doing the music. And he's like, you going to give a stunner party? And I was like, I don't think I should, because it was my first time back in a ring in over 6 months, I want to say, since last November now. And I didn't want to hurt because that shit hurts. So I was like, I'll probably just give a stunner and then, do my typical moves and shit. He's like, oh, all right, get to the ring, give the kid who wanted the stunner a stunner, turn around. Another guy's like, yo, give me a stunner. So I'm like, all right, gave him a stunner. Next thing I know, like 4 or 5 dudes, and I've stunned like 4 or 5 people, and they just keep coming. Somebody else is like, give me another stunner. I'm like, oh my fucking God, turned into a stunner party. And then a buddy of ours, Omar, high voltage Omar, fucking gave me a move, cut me off. I rolled out, and then he did a couple other things, and he comes over. It's a funny story, actually. It's my girl actually caught it on film. He comes over after he gave me the move, because I'm just laying down hugging the rope so nobody can kick me out of the ring. And he's like talking to me because another one of our associates came out. I won't mention his name, but like he came out, or he comes over to me after he gave me the move. He's like, yeah, I'm not selling any moves for this fucking loser. Or whatever he say. He didn't say those exact words, but I was just like, yeah, no, I agree. I was like, I ain't selling shit for him. And he was just like, yeah, so I'm gonna hang out here and talk to you until his shine's done. And I was just like, oh yeah, no, I agree. So like we shot the shit for like 2 minutes, I want to say. And like my girlfriend's filming us just talking back and forth. I'm smiling and shit. He's smiling and stuff. And like it's just like the rare times you'll see like wrestlers break character, but like all these other people don't notice it because they're focused on the person in the ring getting their shine in, like doing the moves fresh out of the back room and stuff. And it's like all disguise, and it's like tricks of the trade. But like it was just funny because I went in the back and I was like, did anybody else see me and Omar talking? And they're like, nah. They're like, why? And I was like, oh, because we were shooting the shit for like a good 2 minutes.
Yeah. Want to dive into what happened to Shakira?
Wait, what? Shakira?
Yeah, Shakira.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really follow her besides the fact that she
I don't
looked
think
really good.
Anybody follows her.
When she did the Super Bowl.
And actually, this is the only time I've seen her in the news a really long time, because she got attacked by a pair of wild boars.
Holy shit. That I'm surprised she's alive.
Yeah, I know. The Colombian singer said the animals attacked her before seizing her bag and retreating with with it into the woods. Oh, okay. So she got mugged. She didn't just get attacked.
Oh,
she got
wow.
mugged by
She
a
got
couple of wild
mugged
boars.
by some boars. Okay.
And they stole
See,
her purse and ran
you
into
can
the
never
woods.
believe the news. They always take things out of context and make you
Juggalos
look.
again.
Yep,
Yep.
fucking juggalos.
More juggalos. This is wild boars.
This is getting unbelievable. Yeah. You know, those boars, like maybe that purse or bag was made out of boar and they're just getting back their child that she
Oh,
stole
shit.
from them.
Probably.
Yep.
Yikes.
Go a little dark there.
Yeah.
There's also this turkey man who's drunk.
Turkey man. Gobbledygooker?
No, the country. So in Turkey, drunk man who was reported missing ends up joining the search party to find himself.
Hey God, I'm still like
Yeah, I heard that one
to
on the
process
radio
that.
the other morning. Yeah, he passed out drunk and then he woke up to find out that people were looking for somebody, so he thought he would join them. And then once he realized people kept calling his name, he was like, wait a second. Like, who you guys looking for? And then they told him, and then he's like, oh, that's me. After like hours of searching for himself.
Imagine the person you're looking for is in the search party. That's a good skit.
That is a good.
Holy shit. Actually, no, that needs to be filmed.
Yeah.
That actually needs to be filmed. That's a good one. Holy
Who
fuck.
you guys looking for?
Oh shit. John who? Blah blah blah.
Oh wow, he's
sh-
got the
that's
same
me.
name as me.
That's so weird. You don't have a picture of him?
Wow, this guy looks really familiar.
Where have I seen this guy from? I think the camera died again.
I give up on
It
fucking
did.
fixing that.
Yeah, it's fucked.
It works fine for this phone, but I didn't charge it because I don't use this phone, and for some reason it won't keep with that phone, and I don't get why, because that phone's fucking brand spanking new and it doesn't like it. Worked fine
guys
last
just use
week.
your phone for the recording?
Yeah, we use it as webcam. This one right here, mine's a actual webcam.
Yeah. I think you need to pay for the full edition. I don't have
No,
a
I
problem
think I
at my
should
house.
just use the fucking Galaxy
Yeah.
S9 because I know it works 100% all the time.
Debugging will fuck it up. What I
It
did,
doesn't work without debugging.
I know, but what I did was I just left it permanently on. So that way, as soon as I plug in, it automatically connects to IV cam. That way I don't have to do the little, yes, debugging, blah, blah, blah. Wait for the little
I hit
pop-up.
the message that says, don't ask again.
Yeah,
You
but
guys-
you have to go into your settings, and I think there's a way to have it permanently on too. Because I did that because it kept fucking up. I had to uninstall IV cam before and then reinstall it.
Fucking technology.
Are
They
you guys,
update. Oh, go ahead.
are you guys out in Florida?
No, we're actually in Massachusetts.
Oh, you're in Mass.
Yep.
Fucking
Cool.
Yeah,
Fucking hate
no, it's not.
technology.
But we make do. We got weed, at least. One good thing.
Oh, you mean like legalized?
Yeah, shit ton of it. There's so many.
Yeah.
We have so many dispensaries popping up now. There isn't enough restaurants to go to. It's ridiculous. It's like, where am I supposed to go to when I get these munchies now?
Yeah. Gas station, man.
Now I'm waiting. What I'm waiting for is a marijuana delivery app to come
Oh,
out around here.
They
I know
have it
they.
out here.
Yeah, I know they have them. I'm waiting for it here because
Mhm.
it's not on any of the delivery. You can order through an app, but you have to actually go and pick it up in person. I'm like, that is, you can make like 10 times, or maybe not 10 times more, but at least 10% more per order just on tax and delivery fee.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why they're not utilizing
I
it.
had an idea of like once it gets a little bit better of opening a hotel like a Hightail 420, and basically like the whole lobby is the weed part where you can go to the cafe and get your marijuana and all your stuff, and
Me and my wife wanted to do that.
Yeah.
and make food with it and everything else. And then each room in there will be like a different theme, so you can go into these different party rooms and have different theme parties in them. And then there's like a lobby where there's pool tables and stuff, kind of like a bar lobby.
Yeah, I'm
But you
about to
can get
steal
high
this
in 'em, too.
idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure somebody else has already thought about it and is trying to actually do it. I'm just thinking about it. So if anybody wants to steal it, please steal it so I can go to it. I don't.
I'm just thinking like that. Like that would be the equivalent to a bar, basically, but for
yeah,
weed.
but for potheads.
Yep, potheads.
Yeah, and you could, because I remember in high school we used to always just rent hotel rooms to go party in and shit, so our parents wouldn't know.
Yeah,
And you know, it'd be great if there was something like that where you could actually go get.
You
some
know
weed
what?
and-
maybe that might be the selling point. It can only happen in a hotel because
Yeah.
they're going. The cops and government are going to be like, "Oh no, there's no way to tell how much a person's consuming, blah blah blah, this and that of weed, and you can't, not with alcohol. You know, same thing with
Yeah.
alcohol because they're trying to regulate the drunk driving bullshit. And it's like,
Well, then you can
can't
just stay
stop
there.
that. Yeah,
You know.
exactly. So if they're in hotels and only hotel residents can access this,
Yeah.
unless you pay more.
Yeah, think
'cause-
about hanging out at the pool and toking on a bong and catching some honeys and seeing some ass. I mean,
That's a marijuana inspired hotel. That's what we need.
Tommy Chong, where are you when we need you?
Yeah,
We interviewed Tommy Chong on our podcast.
really.
He's very easy to get a hold of, and they will say yes to everybody. So
Oh
not like-
shit!
not like we're that cool. All you have to go do is go onto his website and fill out an application for him to be on the show.
Oh, that'd be fucking dope.
Yo, that would be awesome. Thank you for that insight. Because
Yeah.
that'd be awesome to do a 420 episode with him.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, good luck with that. I'm sure he's.
I
gonna-
yeah, there's
Yeah.
no way I could
Probably.
fucking keep up with
We'd
him.
have to do. We'd have to if we'd have to like book a month ahead of time.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
probably already booked for 420.
Yeah,
Honestly,
so
I'm sure.
we gotta
I'm
get
sure
it.
he's doing something.
we don't
that
need
day.
to do it on 420. We
No, you
can
don't.
pre-record it
Yeah.
Yeah.
then
and be
release
like,
it on
"Hey,
420.
this is going to be
That's-
our 420
That's
episode."
what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
we had to book a months before.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
fine.
Just release it months later.
We should do it though.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, that's awesome.
For
That would be a
sure.
good relief because drinking every fucking time is tiresome.
He's a funny guy.
Oh
He's,
yeah, I love
he
all
is
his
really funny.
movies.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that Canadian flag in the background too, and it made me think of him.
Yeah, I was gonna have you fix that before the fucking.
Oh,
thing.
it's in
well.
the corner. It's in the corner.
Yeah, I know
There you
it's just drooped there because you could tell you got sick of having to move it throughout the week, so you just ripped a corner down.
go. No, I ripped it down today.
Did you?
Yeah, because I didn't go over here all week. I
Is that
only
like
sat
your
in this-
hockey team or what?
What?
Your hockey team or something? Or you're Canadian?
It's just-
He's not
I'm
Canadian.
not
he
Canadian,
he
just-
likes hockey and he loves Canada.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
Canada. Your favorite wrestler was a Mountie and shit.
No,
The
surprisingly, his favorite wrestler was Mick Foley, I believe.
Oh yeah, McFoley.
McFoley, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. I'm surprised
Yeah.
the only reason I remembered that is because
All my moves are from McFoley.
that and your profile picture on Facebook was you and him for the longest time. You only recently
Yeah.
changed it. It was
Flannel.
like 10
I
years or
recently
something.
changed. It was 6 years.
6 years.
I changed it to me and my wife because my wife just recently graduated and I was super proud and she was not as proud. Or at least
She
didn't
was
show
not
it as
proud.
much. She didn't show it as much as me, so I was just like bothering her by like just sending her pictures of it and like, yeah, man, like you look fucking awesome. Because she also got new veneers and shit. So and like she didn't seem that excited, so I put it up as my Facebook picture. because she hates that picture. Oh, because I was like, yeah, we look like those people when we're in our 60s. You know, like everyone's gonna want to go to Uncle Boo's and Aunt Cody's house up in the woods. Just like, oh God. I'm like, yeah, you know, like just picture us, you know, this picture, just add a little age and I'll have like a cane, and that's what I dress like when I'm older.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you literally dress like you're gonna dress for the rest of your life.
Yeah, no, this is it. This is
It's
it.
like that old farmer picture with
Yeah.
like the pitchfork standing out in front of the barn.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that profile picture.
Triple
He looks
Triple
so
H was
badass.
my favorite wrestler.
Triple
named-
H.
Triple H is one of mine.
Yeah, I named my son after him, Hunter.
Oh, Hunter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mine was Stone Cold, obviously.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
stunner.
I don't. Stone Cold bugs the shit out of me. I kind of want to punch him in the face sometimes. Like, I feel like he really sucks at doing interviews. He's horrible.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's
The
He's
Broken
not good.
Skull radio thing that he does, you know, or he
Yeah.
interviews people. I'm like, dude, you suck at this. You should not be doing this.
well, he's too old to be
You're
doing
way
it.
you're
But
way better at beating women up, so maybe I should go back to that. Sorry,
Yep.
that's a little Stone Cold hate. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stun that motherfucker.
but that was
But-
back in the day.
Yeah.
Now I got Pentagon.
Pentagon
Oh yeah.
Junior.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the attitude. I love how, he wanted to be heel, and the crowd, he was so over, even in Underground, like,
Mm-hmm.
holy shit, breaking the arms. It was so fucking over. And I'm like, he's a heel. Like,
What happened to that voodoo guy in Underground?
oh, I don't know what happened to a lot of
Voodoo
them.
guy.
I only know that Thunder Rosa was from Underground. She was
Yeah, they had that Day of the Dead guy, and he
Yeah.
was a huge man. And then he had the chick that was with him.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name.
Fuck, I know who you're talking. They always had the coffin matches.
El Muerta.
Yeah. I don't know. He probably went back to what is
Mexico?
the Mexican wrestling.
Yeah.
Not lucha, but it's called something. Fuck.
I don't know.
I'm horrible at
Triple A.
yeah, AAA.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, he probably went back to that because that's huge. Like,
There's
I
some
mean,
really good people in TNA a while back too when it first started. Remember that guy Crimson? Whatever
little bit.
happened
Oops.
to that guy? And then there was
we actually almost had, or
Relic?
we almost did a show with Abyss from
Yeah.
Impact.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And
Where's
Darby
the-
Allin.
Yeah, where's Abyss at now? He's like doing independent shit, huh?
Yeah.
No, I think he's working backstage
Is he?
for WWE. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
really?
Something happened and he couldn't make it. And same with Darby Allin. And lo and behold, he was in works with AEW about their shit.
Yeah.
I think his excuse was his flight got delayed, and then he went to go get food, and he came back and he missed his flight.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's whatever. I mean, shit happens.
Yeah.
They give back the money, so it's not like they're ripping anybody off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take the money and run. That's what I would do.
Yeah. No.
Fuck
They don't.
yeah.
It's not about that.
No, it'd be
It's
too
either
easy
if
to
they can
do
make it
that.
or not.
And pay people beforehand because they can just take the money and leave and never show up.
Well, that's the thing with names. You gotta pay ahead.
Yep.
But
Hmm.
there's there's security measures in play at that point, so you can always get your money back. But typically, they just refund their money. Like Abyss, he refunded the money. He gave us a video. Actually, he made a promo for us. He apologized. It was awesome. Like, that was the coolest thing. Darby didn't, but yeah.
I do have one article that I did tease in the last episode. I feel like
Oh
I
yeah,
have to do it.
I have to hear this one.
Yeah. Man undergoes surgery after reportedly pooping out of his penis and ejaculating from his bum for
Get
2
the fuck
years.
out of here.
There's
No way.
This is
It's from the India Times. A man had to seek medical attention after he ejaculated a substantial amount of semen from his bum and passed fecal matter through his penis. The 33-year-old man had suffered from a series of peculiar medical issues for 2 years, including fecal matter in his urine.
Yeah.
How does that happen? And passing a substantial amount of urine and semen from his anus. He eventually sought help after experiencing
you live that long like that?
testicles for
Did
almost
they-
a week.
Did it happen at the same time?
I don't know if it was the same time, but I'm sure. I'm sure it was like, you know,
So he's
one
having
day he
sex?
just woke up and he had poo poo coming out of his fucking pee hole and he's probably jerking off and it came off the wrong end.
just imagine jerking off and just something comes out of your butthole. Hey, oh, wait, that's the wrong hole.
Yeah.
I better go seek medical attention.
Oh,
That's
man,
what did it.
He farts and then shit comes out of his pee hole.
He farts out of he probably
Sharts.
farts out of his piss.
Whoa.
According to a paper published in the didn't we watch a video last night about saying and oh?
Yeah, you don't you take a pause.
Yeah. According to a published oh my god, let me restart this.
He can't do it without
Yeah,
he can't.
I tried. I focused too much on according to a paper published in the medical journal Sirius, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know. It's Indian, I assume. Tests show that he had a urinary tract infection as well as a problem with his rectal wall. Oh, I see where this is going. The CT scan showed that he had a gas-filled structure. Ooh, structure.
Called your asshole.
Yeah. Oh, I see it. Oh man, I'm gonna have to. Well, we have a Facebook now, so we can actually like save this. Oh, I don't want to do it right now. I just want to finish this article. Anyways, he had a gas-filled structure with further tests confirmed presence of fistula or abnormal gas passageway between the urethra and rectum through which the various liquids and solids have been passing. This was sorted with surgery, but the medical team continued to check for other errors. Oh my God, and there's more.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, okay. No, it's 3 more paragraphs. The man also denied having suffered any kind of rectal trauma or penetration. He's lying, hiding the fact that he's gay. Or he stuck something up his butt.
Or sticking.
He had to have sticking something up his butt.
Prickly pears or something.
Yeah, sticking hamsters up his butt. Man denied.
Juggalos.
He denied any kind of rectal trauma or penetration or having undergo any abdominal surgeries in the past. Eventually, it was discovered that he had, however, been in a 3-week coma following cocaine. And some PCP.
That did it.
Yeah, it was about the same time that he began noticing the bizarre symptoms. It was also during this
The
time
PCP did it.
that he was fitted with a Foley catheter. Foley as in Mick Foley.
Yeah.
I guess that's just what they call him. Which doctors believed was the root cause of the injury. Oh, okay. So it was from a catheter, probably.
He had a
Because he
catheter
was
in him.
doing cocaine and PCP. Jesus Christ.
So remember, kids, if you do cocaine and PCP, you'll come out your butt and shit out your dick.
Yeah. And no one wants to shit out their dick.
Nah,
I mean,
nobody.
I-
Do you want to?
well, I mean, I'm down to try new things.
Come out like brown cheese whiz.
Brown cheese. Oh my God. Well, that would be kind of fun.
What?
Because you would Yeah.
Pooping out your pee hole?
Yeah, it's like what can I compare that to? Like a Play-Doh press. You're taking like a solid turd and you're turning it into one solid string. That string would go forever. You could write. Imagine how much you could write out in a lawn with like a shit string.
Oh wow. Shit stream.
Okay, yeah.
And that's not going to fade away. Like that's
And
going to be
Our
in the
generation
yard.
knows cursive, so at least we can
It'd
write
be
in cursive,
elegant.
Cursive too.
It would look all elegant and be like, is that shit? Did he write his name in shit?
That's something you don't hear every day.
Oh man.
You'll see that in the news article. Florida man
Shits his name out of his dick.
pees out shit on man's door.
Spelling name in cursive.
Oh, you know what I didn't do, which I want to do for this episode? Do
What?
another AI news story, but we'll save that for next week.
Oh,
AI news.
AI news.
Yeah, I found this website that you just type in like a sentence or two, and then it writes the rest for you.
Oh,
So if you start it out as a news article, it'll just write you a whole news article. What was last week? Oh yeah,
Oh.
guy, women's nipple falls off, guy sticks penis in hole where nipple used to be. And it just writes a whole article. Like it gave them names, ages, where they're from, and then it even came up with a link. And then I clicked on the link, and it takes you to the what was it, Pensacola?
Oh yeah.
The Pensacola visitor website.
Come see Pensacola.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
yeah, it was awesome. I don't understand why I'm having running errors on this SD card. Today is just not a good technical day.
Well, hopefully the podcast got recorded.
Well, I have the audio from this and that, so I'm just gonna have to switch between. It's gonna be difficult editing, but whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
We'll make do.
You know what? I don't remember how much is on the SD card. Like what the limit is. I just dropped like 10 gigs of video on it. I probably pissed it off.
Yep, that probably did it.
Yeah, they probably did do it.
Do you guys have any paranormal experiences?
There was that
Ghost?
one time when
Ghost?
when
Bigfoot?
I went to
UFOs?
the Hoosick Tunnel, and we were walking in there, and it was dark. You know how dark
Yeah.
it gets.
Yeah. I've
Well, the
been
door
there.
was shut.
I was gonna say
Wait, didn't you come with us that night?
no,
Oh, no,
I've
it
never
was
been
me.
there with the door shut.
Okay, yeah, it was me and my cousin, and the door was shut, and we're like, oh, well, let's just fucking go in there, and we're going in there. We went quite a ways, but then we saw a light, and then like we're like, all right, we got to get out, but it never came.
Yeah, no, there's a light in the center.
No, I mean like a figure.
Oh,
Something was coming around the corner, but nothing ever came.
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
What's that called? The Kuzik Tunnel?
Who's it?
Hoosick.
Huzik.
Yes.
I think it's HOOSAC.
Yeah. It's actually
It's like 4 miles long, and it goes through an entire mountain and comes out on the other side. It's
Yeah.
pretty interesting. In the middle, like I guess it caved in, and
Yeah.
a bunch of people died. They call it
200
the
people died
bloody
during
pit
the
or something like
yeah.
that.
Oh, and that's in Massachusetts?
Yeah, it's in North Adams.
Hmm.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of paranormal activity out there.
Yeah, it's just right.
There's
down
a
the street from
house
the-
that's built from the stone that was taken out of the mountain
Yeah.
during the construction of the Hoosick Tunnel, and that place is
Yeah,
really
actually,
haunted.
ghost hunters went there.
Yeah, ghost hunters went there. They did the thing. They briefly talk about the Hoosick Tunnel because it's illegal to be there now. So like, you get like a $12,000 fine if the railroad company catches you.
Oof.
Yep.
Hmm.
Well, they
You
don't. No one ever goes on the other
You
side.
can, however, talk to them and get permission because there is videos on YouTube of somebody who got permission to do a walkthrough, and they kind of like do a quick walkthrough. Like they cut out a lot of stuff.
Well,
which
they're in
is
Halloween time. They
unfortunate.
didn't do it last year because of COVID. There is you could take
A
a train
train
ride
through,
that goes
yeah.
right through it.
Yeah,
I
want
want
to. I want it to
That'd be
stop though,
Sweet.
because there's a room inside the tunnel, like a little bit past halfway, and my couple of my friends,
I think
one
it's
of them,
closer to the Florida side.
yeah, it is. A couple of my friends, one of them who is now deceased, walked through there all the way one one year, and they were like, yeah, we went in there and there was a bunch of desks in there. And it's like, why is there desks in this room? Like,
It used
what?
to be like a control room or something like that.
That's crazy.
Because there's
like,
still a phone in there.
that's crazy to think about.
I think the phone still works too, because they still go in there.
Yeah, they still use it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they need it.
Yeah, it's weird. I could never. That place is dark as shit, like pitch.
Oh yeah, you walk 2 feet in, you already can't see anything, even with the door open.
Yeah, and
It's
it's
dark as
it's
fuck.
drippy. Like it's think of all the water seeping through a mountain.
Part of it collapsed.
Yeah, they had to
really?
shut it down and rebuild it.
Yeah, it was towards the entrance. It was a part that they already had problems with when they were building it.
Yeah,
It's like, whatever minerals and rocks it's made out of.
I mean, if they were smart, they should probably just redo the whole tunnel now, because technology now from 200 years ago is probably more advanced. It'll probably be a little bit more safe, but
They'll probably just shut it down if anything.
well, given how Massachusetts is with the potholes, until there isn't a complaint about it, they're not fixing shit.
Yeah. And only 2 trains go through a day. So
Yeah. Very slow. Like that's
Yeah.
the one place we were able to hop on trains.
oh yeah, that shit was fun.
Yeah.
Hopping on a train.
Yeah. Yep. My childhood.
I kind of want to go.
And get a $12,000 fine.
I'm looking at it right now. I want to go to the Housatonic again. We'll go to the East Portal.
No, I can't think of any paranormal. Oh no. At my parents' house, when I was younger. Shut up, Bigsby. You're so fucking
Oh,
stupid.
I hate Bixby.
At my parents' house when I was younger, they have a finished basement. The house is newer. It was constructed in the early 90s, so I don't understand this. Maybe it's just the land it's on. I was downstairs. It was late at night, and I was watching something. I don't fucking know. We had HBO at the time, like HBO, Showtime, all those channels. Watching something, and out of the corner of my eye, I see something walking, and I look over, and I just see something run up the stairs. So like my first instinct is to go upstairs. So I go up there. Everybody's passed out still. So I go and check on the dogs. They're both asleep. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going back downstairs tonight. Turned off the lights, left the TV on. I was like, I ain't fucking turning that off. Because like when I was little, like a little bit younger from when this happened, I always got this eerie vibe whenever I'd turn off the TV, because the TV was at the furthest point from the stairs. So you'd turn off the TV and have to walk all the way across the basement to the stairs, then up the stairs without anything on. All you hear is dark, nothing. So like you'd turn off the TV and you would immediately feel these chills down your spine, and you do this like quick run up the stairs because you thought someone was going to grab your feet. And like I just feel like I actually saw what was going to grab my feet all those times when I was younger. And to this day, like nobody really goes to the basement. Like they just use it for storage. There was a finished bar, like a living area down there. It was nice.
Yeah.
Nobody goes down there. My dad, it could just be my parents. My dad has a lot of ghost history.
Oh, really?
Yeah. His family's house that he grew up in, and we still, our aunt actually owns it. It just sits there now. They use it for when they come up to visit.
Really?
It's like a 200-year-old home. It used to be a blacksmith place, and there was a lot of death in this fucking house. So like, one day my dad was telling us, he's like, you want to hear a ghost story? And we're like, sure. And he's like, this is a real ghost story. He's like, when I was little, and we were in our grandparents' house at the time, like in the garage, which used to be the blacksmith shop. So he's telling us the story. It's late at night. It was probably nine at night, and we were young, so it was late for us. He's like, yeah, so when I was little, I remember falling asleep, and I felt this immense pressure on my chest. And I remember waking up and there was this man with blonde hair sitting on my chest. And like I couldn't breathe. I couldn't like scream for help. And all of a sudden the man looked down at me, he saw that I was struggling, and he just smiled and like stood up and walked away. So my dad thought he was one of the peaceful ghosts. Like he just didn't, he went to sit down, didn't realize what he was doing, and fucking got up and left. And another time though, same room, my uncle, he was staying in my dad's room, and it was late at night. He remembers like not being able to breathe, but when he woke up, there was all these hooded figures around him.
Oh shit.
But like small hooded figures, like not like our size. Like he said midget size. I don't want to say that because small people, but
yeah, little people.
Proper terminology just for story's sake. I don't care. They're from Virginia, so you get the gist. The jizz of it. Yeah. So he said he saw a whole bunch of hooded figures, and he couldn't move. And then one was on, like, all of a sudden one was on top of him, and not like that, like holding him down. That's why he couldn't move. But they eventually let him go, and this and that. Or they said, get out. That's what it was. They said, get out. So he got up. Like as soon as they let go of him, he shot up out of bed. He left my aunt in bed and he fucking went downstairs. And my parents were like, or my parents and my other aunts, they're like, that's weird because we've never seen a ghost like that. And they think it's because he's an outsider. He's not family. That's why they did that and told him to get out. Then there's a little girl. They actually had an exorcist go to the house to try and cleanse the house. And so they had, or a medium, that's what it was, to try and cleanse the house, not an exorcist, a medium. So she's in there and she's telling us all the different characters that we have living there. And there were some mean ones, but the little girl who they always saw on the steps just waiting there, because my grandma, like before she passed away, she would always say hi. She would like look over to the steps and be like, hi, and like wave and just continue walking. And everyone's like, who are you talking to? And she's like, the little girl on the steps. And my dad was like, there is a little, like, I didn't know it was a girl. I thought it was just a blonde haired boy, but who knows with the hair, with how it is back then. But yeah, like there's just, that house is fucked. Like, and the basement, like, oh my God, don't even get me started with the basement. I will not go down. That is the one basement I will not go down. My dad won't go down those stairs. I won't go down those stairs. My aunt won't go down those stairs. Like it's crazy. Yep.
Well, we're out of time.
Oh shit.
All right.
Yeah. Try to keep it to an hour. We're at an hour and 15 minutes.
For October, there's some ghost stories for you.
Yeah.
When we started our show, we were trying to keep everything in about an hour and a half. And we realized it was just way too fucking hard to do. So now all of our shows are about 3 hours long.
Oh, yeah, it is hard.
Yeah,
we
do
get
like
talking and
we do.
It's hard.
No, we usually continue talking afterwards, just for editing. We cut it off.
Yeah. I spend usually about 5 hours editing. 2 hour interview, or longer sometimes. So.
Oof.
But yeah, you can check me out at Rising from the Ashes podcast. We're on Spotify. Let me see. iHeartRadio, Stitcher.
You got a link tree, right?
Podcast Addict. Yeah, I got a link tree on my Instagram page. My Instagram is RFTA Podcast. You can find us on there. Add us. Follow the link tree.
I'll put all that on our Facebook, because now SwampTalk finally has a Facebook.
Hell yeah.
Ooh,
go everybody check that one out too.
Facebook. SwampTalk Podcast on Facebook.
Excellent.
Yeah, cut it shit.
Yep, cut it shit.